Hi, Beach Channel. My name is Carly, and this is Life and Style, and we are back.
Hey!
Back at it again. And we decided we were going to share with everyone this debate that me and Shannon have.
I'm stressed already.
No, I feel like we don't fight a lot.
Okay.
No, like not like
kidding,
we
we
do
don't.
fight like with this, but like we don't fight necessarily as much as I would think that like roommates would fight.
I don't fight with anyone.
Yeah,
So
but that's not true.
that's very true.
But Shannon and I have had the debate of New York versus Miami.
Right. And it's not up for debate.
It is up for debate. And first of all, you moved from New York to Miami.
Okay. And your point is?
There has to be something better about Miami.
Just the weather.
Yeah, the weather is great.
I love the weather.
Yeah, the weather is great.
will
Except for
say that.
hurricanes and tornadoes and
Well, I leave for that.
and tsunamis. No, I'm kidding.
That
I mean,
doesn't scare
sometimes
me.
it feels like the flooding is intense, but
Yeah,
whatever.
but then I just don't go outside and can't affect me.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But it does affect others, and I'm well aware, and I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
whatever.
But they can catch the flight to New York with me.
Yeah, but it rains in New York too, and it's hot in the summer, and it's cold
So
in the
then
winter.
you go somewhere else.
Oh my gosh! Then why?
Temporarily.
But like, if you couldn't go anywhere, that's the city that you are in forever.
Where? New York?
Mhm.
I don't have a problem with that.
No,
No.
even with the seasons.
I love the seasons.
Yeah.
I just prefer it to be summer all the time, which is why I'm in Miami.
Okay, but living in New York, you grew up in Queens.
Yeah.
How was it growing up?
Born and raised.
How was it growing up there?
Incredible. Amazing. I feel like I'm very well cultured, and that's mainly because I grew up in Queens, where it's one of the most diverse areas in the entire planet.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm used to different cultures, different languages, different foods, different ideologies, and you can see a lot, learn a lot, and become well cultured because of it. And I'm so proud to be from Queens.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And did you so Queens is on the outskirts of the city.
No.
Manhattan is the city.
No.
No, okay.
So New York City is 5 boroughs. Queens is one of them.
Oh, okay, I
Manhattan is
see.
one of them. When someone from New York says they're going into the city, they are referring to Manhattan.
Okay.
But all 5 boroughs are New York City, and I was paying my taxes, my city, state, and local tax. So very, very important to note that I pay my city
But
tax.
you moved into Manhattan for a little bit,
I did.
right? And
Yeah.
how did that go?
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was great because my commute was a lot shorter because I was going into Manhattan to hang out with friends on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And the drive would be like an hour and a half or so. Or you would have to take public transportation, and that's something that I don't like doing.
Yeah.
It's
probably
it was
expensive,
awesome.
though.
Public transportation?
No, living in Manhattan.
Living in New York State is very expensive,
Yeah.
especially New York City. But between Queens and Manhattan, it's not that much of a difference, truly. Maybe
okay.
with groceries by a few cents,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Oh, well, I mean, I would say the same thing about Miami, though. I was surrounded by many cultures, lots of different
Really?
languages. I had Russian, I had Curacao, I had all South America. Everyone from South America was in
What
my
about
classroom.
the rest of the world?
I mean, we had Russian, we had some European people. It was all over the place.
Okay.
And everybody was speaking different languages, and it was very multicultural.
Right. But
growing
one
up.
culture kind of
It did
takes the
dominate,
forefront,
but
yeah.
that's why I call myself Hispanic by association. So
Does anyone Hispanic co-sign that Carly is Hispanic by association?
yes, absolutely. There's
Good.
a ton of my friends that are like, yeah, Carly's Hispanic by association.
Aww.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let me hear you some Spanish.
Ay, hola.
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal? Ay. I do not speak Spanish,
Okay.
but that's because all my friends that say I'm Hispanic by association
Right, they're
talk
with you.
for me.
Right,
yeah.
so you don't need
so,
to.
yeah. And I will have all my friends that call me that vouch for this because
Yeah.
it's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, Miami was great just because I feel like we always went to the beach. It was like a very happy environment.
That's fun.
The hurricanes are kind of sucky, but that's anywhere.
I've
I mean, in New
heard.
York, there probably will be hurricanes as well.
There have been.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they're more common in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, growing up, it was fun. I had a good time. I love summer. I love hot.
Yeah.
So I'm not a cold person. I went to college and it was cold and I just can't do it.
Yeah.
I really can't do it.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you very sad too.
Yeah.
The
Well, there's
winter.
something called, seasonal affective disorder where your mood changes with the weather. And I think I'm an even happier person being in Miami with the sun all the time.
Yeah.
But I do still love New York.
Yeah.
That'll
I mean,
never change.
there's pros and cons to it all. I mean, the cold weather, I can't deal with it because my skin just falls apart.
Well, it's so
as well.
interesting because I was able to be in shorts and a short sleeve shirt like in New York in 60-degree weather and I'd be fine. But since living in Miami now, getting used to the heat, now if I'm in New York and it's in the 60s, I'm freezing and I need a winter parka.
You're starting to get Miami blood.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
You're transitioning.
It's so scary. I'm like, oh.
Okay, but let's hit on some certain things. Miami versus New York. How would you say the quality of life is in each place?
Oh, the quality of life in each place.
I mean, like,
well,
yeah.
It depends on what you do for work, what you like to do for fun, basically what your lifestyle is.
Yeah.
For me personally, my lifestyle in Miami is pretty synonymous with the one in New York. The only thing that's different is the weather.
Yeah.
Environmentally.
What I gather from like quality of life is like what you're living in and like all of that type of stuff. I feel like in New York everything's a little smaller because everyone's kind of piled in.
Yeah,
a little bit.
But I'm from like what you would consider the suburbs within a city. So I was not piled in. I have a front yard. I have a backyard.
Yeah.
I
Well, like
drive
overall,
everywhere.
like it feels a little at least when I went to New York, everybody had very small apartments.
Well, you went to Manhattan.
I went to Manhattan and some
that's what
outer
that is.
parts too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
you don't feel that when you're born and raised there. You don't feel cramped at all because you also don't know any different.
And also with quality of life, like could you see yourself starting a family in New York and not Miami, or Miami and not New York?
I'm open to both. I mean, I could see myself raising a family really anywhere if I'm with the right person, right? But in New York, I think the education system I really love. I love the mix of culture. I think they do it so well there. Would I raise the children in New York City? Maybe not. Maybe like on Long Island or something like that. Just to mix it up for me because I'm already from the city and the city's not far away. In terms of Miami, I think I would not want to raise them in Miami-Dade, but maybe outside of that.
But I feel like you only know like the Brickell downtown. Like you're very familiar with like the beach and like all the popular things. Like
Right,
I grew up in something similar to the Miami-Dade suburbs, like Coral Gables and Palmetto Bay and Pinecrest, where the houses are big and they're near schools. But I do agree the public school system here is not great.
Yeah,
I went to private school, so
that helps.
Yeah, it does help, but you do cough up some coin nowadays for that.
Right, and I think that's kind of silly because when I speak to people out of the public school system in Miami versus in New York, there's a difference.
Yeah.
And that's
but
all I'll say.
But don't get me wrong, there are some schools in Miami, public schools, that are really good. It just depends on what level you're at.
Yeah, you probably have to like live in a certain area in order to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's very competitive. But in New York, it's pretty much a standard, and it doesn't matter where you go per se. For public schools, you're going to get pretty much the same education.
The same thing.
Yeah.
But what about cost of living?
Well, to me, Miami was incredibly cheap.
Really?
Incredibly cheap. From rent, from food, to taxes, cheap.
I think that's why
York,
all these New Yorkers came down. Besides, like, during, like, COVID and everything was, like, crazy, and people just wanted to go to a city where they could, like, walk around.
Yeah.
But I just think everybody came and, like, kind of inflated the market a little bit.
Good. I think it's
not good.
It is good because we New Yorkers, we brought $6 billion. No, 6 or 9.
Okay, whatever. You guys can take it back. I would rather
you needed
not.
It, and we helped you, and we're doing you a service. I know a lot of Miamians like to say, "Oh, you guys can leave."
There are no Miamians. How many times do people say, wow, you're from Miami to me? No one's from Miami here, and it's very sad. They're kind of like dwindling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like truly from Miami.
Life is all about progress, and we stimulated the economy, and I'm happy to continue to do so, and I'm not leaving.
Oh, well, I kind of wish that others might leave.
Yeah, you worded that very carefully, as you should.
Okay, what about entertainment? Like dinners, going out, that type of stuff. Like what do you like, the Miami scene or the New York scene better? I've never gone out in New York.
Well, I can appreciate both. New York, I find that the people are a lot more, I don't want to say genuine and less materialistic, but I just said it. So I'll stick to that. But yeah, they don't care about like what you look like, what you're wearing. Like you can go anywhere and have an amazing time. But they probably care
about like where you're working and stuff. No?
Not when you're clubbing or going out for entertainment. But in Miami, the rules are so strict here. You need to be a certain size, you need to look a certain way, you need to be wearing heels to go into these places. In New York, I think they're a lot more carefree and open.
The heels thing is a problem for us because we're tall.
Yeah.
And when we go into these places with heels, we are like the tallest people in the room.
Yeah. And in New York, I'm not even tall. I'm short, actually.
What about the people, like your friendships with people and the relationships that you made in either place?
What about them?
Like, do you think it's better in New York or Miami?
I think it's easier to make friends in New York than it is in Miami, because Miami is very cliquey. Yeah. And it's about who you know. And to me, that's not the most attractive thing, because I care more about each individual and who they are. And I'm not materialistic in that way. So for that reason, I prefer to make friends in New York. And I still have incredible, amazing friends there. And our relationship is as strong as ever. And they come to Miami and see me and have a great time here. Yeah. So. I
mean, I've made some great friends, and you've met a lot of them from like that are born people. And raised here, and like we grew up together and everything.
Yeah. But hashtag no new friends, because
people here are very standoffish. I will say in Miami, people don't want to make new friends, and I don't know why that is.
Well, especially once I say I'm a New Yorker, they're like, oh, gross.
Well, yeah, I mean,
and I'm like, ugh.
I said that too when I first met
you. Your loss.
Because everybody was coming into Miami and they were polluting the streets.
Oh, please. Well, get rid of your no state income tax and we'll surely leave.
Oh, well, that won't happen because everybody that's coming here doesn't want the state income tax, because the politics.
So we're not leaving. You're just going to have to get to like us. Yeah. Because we're here to stay.
For sure. This one will be interesting.
Oh gosh, I know what it is, isn't it? Food. The struggle of life.
So I've talked to numerous people that lived in New York and they're now in Miami, and they all say you have to do your research in Miami because Miami food is good. You have to do your research.
I've done my research.
But like I talked to so many people that have lived in New York and they all say that.
Well, should we be having to do research? That's sad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so it's easier to find good food in New York.
Decent quality food. Yeah. Immediately.
Yeah. I also feel like it might be expensive to find the decent quality food. And like it's not something that we can go around
theatrics.
the
corner. The food scene here is all about theatrics and being very showy and having girls spinning from the ceiling when I'm eating a steak and opening 24 karat gold treasure chest with the steak inside.
They don't do that in New York. I've seen some videos of them doing that in New York too.
Yeah, but those are particular places for that. It's not every place.
Well, it's not every place here.
Gimmicky.
Yeah, it's not every place here.
And it's just like focus less on the gimmicks and focus more on your menu and your chefs and your quality of food.
No, I mean, I get it. I mean, there are definitely some good restaurants.
No, there definitely are. They are hard to come by though. Yeah. So it does get a bit frustrating coming from someone from New York where majority everything is pretty good. I mean, I myself, Carly knows this. I freeze food from my favorite restaurants in New York or from my mom's cooking, and I will bring it on the plane back with me to Miami so that I can eat properly for a week or two until I go back again. Because that's the struggle that I face.
Oh my gosh.
Not to be dramatic.
Oh, Shannon, not dramatic? What?
Ah!
That's insanity. So where in New York would you say has the best food?
I would say everywhere in New York has the best food. But in terms of like different cuisines, I would say Jackson Heights is a great spot for Hispanic food. Flushing is a great spot for any Asian cuisine. Astoria is great for Greek food and Middle Eastern food. And I could keep going on and on.
Well,
yeah. Can you say the same about Miami?
I can. So I was thinking about this because there's like certain restaurants in different places that I think are really good. And I feel like there's not like a specific food because there's going to be like multiple different types of restaurants in each area. I would say if you're looking for something fancier, go to the Design District or Brickell. They're going to be a little bit more high end and expensive, but you'll get some good food. I mean, Komodo is really good. You even said Komodo is good, so.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for Miami, it's good, I said. I didn't say for New York.
Oh, my gosh. Things are changing.
I'm so excited to go
Joe's
to New York
stone crab is really good on the beach.
Okay, well, I've not eaten
And that's world famous, so.
I'll try it.
Yeah. People get it flown into them. Yeah. Okay. And now the fashion.
Yes.
New York or Miami?
I prefer New York, hands down. Everything is about individuality, expressing yourself through your clothing. No two people look the same. There is no uniform in New York. There's so much inspiration everywhere. Miami, however, Brickell specifically, has its own uniform. It's either you're wearing Aloe or you're wearing Lulu, and the same two-set piece every single day of the week. That's what you wear to go grocery shopping, to go to dinner, to go to the dentist.
I see you in your leggings and t-shirt doing groceries.
I have to fit in. I'm fitting in with the uniform. I've lost my sense of individuality and my sense of style.
Go ahead and do it. But here's what's kind of funny is there's no people from Miami and Brickell though.
Well, they're Brickellistas.
They've formed into Brickell people.
Yeah.
But like it's
but Miami does have some beautiful fashion. It's just harder to come by because it's less populous. Yeah. Right? So there are wonderful like colors that are being used and floral patterns.
Yeah.
And different types of silhouettes that are very tropical inspired. Yeah. And I love that. And I wish I could see more of that. I need to emulate that.
Yeah. I like and I don't like. I like how like you'll get somewhat like older women, they'll come to the grocery store in their heels.
How cute.
Is it practical? No. But like I find it like they take pride in their appearance.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure they do that in New York too, but it's cool to see here.
Yeah, it's definitely cultural because the people that do that in New York are probably South American like myself. And not that I do that, but the South American part. And then in Miami too. It's part of the culture where you need to take pride in
your
what you're wearing and where you're going. Because they always say you never know who you're going to see, who you're going to meet.
Shannon, do you listen to that?
No. Absolutely not. I prefer to be comfortable in an oversized t-shirt and short pants and just vibe.
Yeah, on the actual podcast we look put together, but
yeah, this is for you guys. This is not a daily thing in my life.
This is one that I didn't want to bring up because you don't drive here.
I've driven here though.
But transportation, who has worse traffic?
Obviously New York.
I feel like that's not
obviously New York.
Super accurate. I feel like they're both really bad.
So it's interesting because I've driven in both places.
You've driven here for like 5 minutes.
More than 5 minutes. So in New York, it's like New York City, it's smaller distances that you're going, but the duration to get there is incredibly long. So if you're going from Manhattan to Queens, for example, from Manhattan to JFK Airport, it would take you, with no traffic, 30 to 45 minutes. But with traffic, depending on the time, it's going to take you maybe 2+ hours.
Yeah.
But the distance that you're traveling is like 10 miles or something. And that's 2 hours.
Yeah.
Whereas in Miami, I found that you're traveling great distances in 2 hours. Like in 2 hours, you could probably go close to 20 miles, 30 miles if there's like no traffic. And in Miami, there's a lot more lanes on the highways. You have like almost 6
because there was more room when we started expanding. Where
right,
New York,
and New York is only 3 lanes, and it's way more populous.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely get that. I just think that I think there's worse drivers here.
Worst drivers in Miami.
Yeah. Like,
how did you get your license?
They
you started
don't.
earlier than New Yorkers? You get your license at 16?
15.
Oh, my gosh.
Your permit.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, well, a lot of people that I've met here don't know how to parallel park. And in New York, you need to know how to back into a spot,
you have to
parallel park. Right, because we don't have as much parking lots and as much space. Mm-hmm. So it's a talent, clearly.
Yeah. But,
so,
you know.
You have to drive for the other people on Miami roads. Like, seriously.
That's why they have Uber.
I would also say people in Miami are not willing to travel more than like 20 minutes. They're like, oh, that's too far. Oh, that's too far.
I like whenever someone's like, oh, let's go to Fort Lauderdale. I'm like,
oh, that's too far.
No, that's too far.
But in New York, like, I'm so okay with going to different places in Miami because in New York, I'm used to driving almost 2 hours to get anywhere. So to me, I'm like, oh, 20 minutes? That's nothing. But in Miami, they're not willing to do that.
But Shannon,
it's so
you're
funny
a passenger princess
Yeah.
here. So it doesn't matter as much. I actually drive. So I'm like, I don't want to drive there.
But that's part of the reason, too, why I moved here, other than the weather, is to, like, get rid of all the traffic.
Well, I mean, there's traffic here.
But just not as bad as New York, in my opinion.
I don't know. But I guess we're still divided. I still think Miami's better.
Okay, you're entitled to your opinion. It might not be correct,
well,
but
like,
you're entitled.
Let's see if the audience agrees.
Yeah,
she lives here, guys. Like, she doesn't want to live in New York. She wants to live here.
We need to note that I do take advantage of the amenities that New York has to offer on a very consistent basis. So I'd fly back and forth often because I want to live the best of both worlds, like Hannah Montana.
Gosh. All right. Well, you live here. All right, Beach Channel. This has been Life and Style. Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like the video, follow the channel, and leave a comment.
Watch Life and Style on the Beach Channel on YouTube, Spotify, and Facebook. Follow our Instagram and TikTok for more.
Bye. Bye.